Have you ever felt like you're running from something, but no matter how fast you go, it's always right behind you? That's what debt feels like. It's this heavy shadow that follows you everywhere, whispering worries into your ear, stealing your peace, your freedom, and your dreams for the future. It can feel like an impossible mountain to climb. But I'm here to tell you, it's not. Becoming debt-free isn't about winning the lottery or magically landing a six-figure job. It's about having a system, a plan, and the discipline to see it through. It's about taking back control, one small step at a time. And today, I'm going to walk you through that exact system. Together, we're going to turn that shadow into a distant memory. So, if you're ready to start your journey to financial freedom, stick with me. The very first step, and honestly, the hardest one for most people, is to face the numbers. You can't fight an enemy you can't see. Debt thrives in the dark, when we ignore it and pretend it isn't there. So, we're going to turn on the lights. I want you to grab a piece of paper, open a spreadsheet, whatever works for you, and list out every single debt you have. I'm talking credit cards, student loans, car payments, personal loans, medical bills, everything. For each one, write down 3 things: the total amount you owe, the interest rate, and the minimum monthly payment. This is your financial battlefield map. It might feel scary, even a little sickening, to see it all laid out, but trust me, this isn't a moment of shame. This is the moment you stop being a victim and start being the hero of your own story. Looking at these numbers doesn't give debt power. It gives the power. You now know exactly what you're up against. Okay, you've faced the numbers. Now for step 2, stop the bleeding. Imagine you're in a boat with a hole in it. You can bail out water all day long, but if you don't plug the hole, you're still going to sink. It's the same with debt. You cannot dig yourself out of a hole if you keep digging. This means you have to make a firm commitment to yourself, right now: no more new debt. This is a non-negotiable rule. Freeze your credit cards. Literally, put them in a container of water and stick them in the freezer if you have to. Delete your saved card information from online shopping sites. Unsubscribe from those tempting marketing emails. Stop taking out new loans to cover old ones. This period might feel restrictive at first, but what you're actually doing is drawing a line in the sand. From this day forward, you're moving in a new direction. You're breaking the cycle. This isn't about deprivation. It's about making a conscious choice to prioritize your future freedom over immediate gratification. Before we start aggressively attacking that debt, we need to build a small safety net. This is step 3, and it's crucial. I want you to focus on saving at least $500, maybe $1,000 if you can, and put it into a separate savings account. Let's call this your mini emergency fund. Now, you might be thinking, why am I saving money when I have all this high-interest debt to pay off? It doesn't make sense, but think about it. Life happens. The car will break down. The dishwasher will flood the kitchen. A surprise medical bill will show up. Without this small cushion, what's your first instinct when an emergency hits? You reach for a credit card, and you're right back where you started, adding more debt. This small safety fund is your buffer. It's the wall between you and new debt. It gives you the peace of mind to focus on your debt payoff plan, without being derailed by the inevitable curveballs life throws at you. Once you have this cushion in place, you're ready to start the real fight. Now for the exciting part. Choosing your battle strategy. This is where you really start to see progress. There are 2 very popular and effective methods for paying off debt: the debt snowball and the debt avalanche. Let's break them down. The debt snowball method is all about momentum and psychology. You take your list of debts and you order them from the smallest balance to the largest, ignoring the interest rates. You make the minimum payments on everything, but you throw every extra dollar you can find at that smallest debt. Once it's paid off, boom, you take the money you were paying on that debt and roll it onto the next smallest one. You get these quick wins that keep you motivated. It feels amazing to cross a debt off your list. The second method is the debt avalanche. This one is for the math minds. You list your debts from the highest interest rate to the lowest. Again, you pay the minimums on everything, but you focus all your extra cash on the debt with the highest interest rate. This method will save you the most money in interest over time. Which one is better? The one you'll actually stick with. The math might favor the avalanche, but the motivation from the snowball is incredibly powerful. Pick the one that speaks to you, commit to it, and don't look back. Consistency is far more important than the specific method you choose. Your strategy is chosen. Now, how do you find that extra money to throw at your debt? This is step 5. Make extra payments. Every single extra dollar you can find is a soldier in your army, fighting for your freedom. This is where you get creative and ruthless with your budget. Go through your bank statements and hunt down expenses you can cut. Are there subscriptions you forgot about? Can you cancel cable and switch to a cheaper streaming service? Can you make coffee at home instead of buying it every day? It all adds up. Next, look around your home. What can you sell? Old electronics, clothes you never wear, furniture that's just collecting dust listed on Facebook Marketplace or another platform. That's cash you can immediately use to make an extra payment. And finally, consider a side hustle. Even a few hours a week delivering food, freelancing online, or pet sitting can generate a couple $100 extra a month. Imagine throwing an extra $200 or $300 at your debt every single month. That doesn't just chip away at it, it takes a sledgehammer to it. Each extra payment, no matter how small, is a powerful statement. It's you telling your debt that its days are numbered. This journey is a marathon, not a sprint, and that's why step 6 is so important. Reward your progress. Paying off debt requires sacrifice and discipline, and if you don't acknowledge your hard work, you'll burn out. You have to celebrate the small victories along the way. Did you just pay off your first credit card? That is a huge deal. You should celebrate it. But here's the key: celebrate in a way that doesn't sabotage your progress. Don't go on a shopping spree or book an expensive dinner. Instead, find free or low-cost ways to mark the occasion. Maybe it's a special homemade dinner, a hike to a beautiful viewpoint, a movie night at home with your favorite snacks, or just taking a moment to sit down, look at your updated debt list, and truly feel the pride of that accomplishment. You are literally changing your financial story, rewriting your future. These small celebrations are the fuel that will keep your motivation high and remind you why you started this journey in the first place. You're not just paying off balances, you're buying back your life. Acknowledge that. Be proud of that. Finally, we reach the ultimate goal. You've followed the plan, you've been disciplined, you've celebrated your wins, and one day, you make that final payment, you are completely debt-free. It's an incredible, almost unbelievable feeling. But the journey isn't over. This is step 7. Build the new habit. For months, or maybe even years, you've gotten used to sending hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars towards your debt each month. That money is now free. The worst thing you could do is let it just get absorbed back into your lifestyle, what they call lifestyle creep. Instead, you're going to redirect that powerful cash flow. The same exact payment you were making to your car loan or credit card. It now goes directly into your savings or investment accounts. This is how you transition from financial recovery to financial growth. You've already built the muscle of disciplined saving, now you just change the destination. That money can build a fully funded emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses. It can go into a retirement account. It can be saved for a down payment on a house. This is how true, lasting wealth is built. You turn your greatest financial burden into your most powerful wealth-building tool. Let's be real for a moment. Debt doesn't just disappear overnight. It took time to accumulate, and it will take time to eliminate. This process isn't a magic trick. It's a testament to your focus, your patience, and your persistence. There will be days when you feel tired, when you want to give up, when that shiny new thing feels more important than your long-term goal. But you have to remember that every payment you make, every dollar you throw at that debt, is a vote for your future self. It's proof that you are taking control of your life and your finances. Keep going, stay the course. Your freedom is so much closer than you think. You can absolutely do this. Thank you so much for watching and for taking this first step with me today. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content to help you build a life of financial peace. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which repayment strategy are you going to use? Let's support each other on this journey. See you in the next video.